Hey guys, Spac Daddy Doug here. Today's day 2 of the Santa Claus rally, and it is a bloodbath. But I think if you look a little bit deeper into it, we've had a few days of continuous growth. Many of the Spac stocks, if you're in the warrants, have probably risen up 50% over the last 3 or 4 trading days. So taking a 10% cut really isn't that big of a deal. But today's video, I am really excited to talk about, and I'm talking about 6 different companies that don't have a letter of intent out yet, but they potentially could. So I'm going to give you those 6 companies, and if they do come with a letter of intent, it could be a good payday for you. But also hit that like and subscribe button if you guys want to keep these videos coming. It really helps out the channel here. Also, just as a disclosure, this is for entertainment purposes only. So let's get into it. I'm really excited about actually the first one I'm going to talk about. Ticker symbol AACQ. This really hasn't gotten much traction, but what they're looking for in this specific, they don't have a target yet, but what they're looking for is something in the financial sector. It's led by Charles Drucker. He's one of the greatest fintechs of all time. In his last previous company, the stock of Payworld increased 700% under his leadership. He sold it for about $45 billion. With this SPAC stock, AACQ, he's raising $630 million. And it would be an interesting target for Stripe, SoFi, Robinhood, Circle, and BlockFi. Okay? Hear those companies again. Those are the buzzword key company fintechs. If you are looking to get into a fintech, this potentially is the SPAC stock to get into. Warrants at this very moment are a little bit pricey. They're about $250 or so, probably maybe a little bit higher today. But they could go over $3 mark, maybe $3.50 without a target. Very excited about that one. I think this one's going to be a home run if you get into this. Number 2, ticker symbol FUSE, SE, Fuse. Big name out there right now. People are really getting into it. It's getting hot at the moment. They've raised $350 million for a SPAC. Management team on this practically created the SPY in the ETF index and also the gold GLD index. They're targeting something around $3 billion. The guy who's running the fund also said he could see himself going something even over $10 billion. It's probably going to be around something around cryptocurrency. If I was to guess, I think that's the next sector they're looking to get into. But volume is up 12 times since last week. So something could be potentially in the waters here or in the making. I think news is getting out there, especially people are hearing the name, and the name's I like the name a lot. But definitely keep that on your radar. Number 3 I have here is Snapper, SNPR. This is a fund created by the people who created Hyliion, which was extremely popular. One of the best SPAC stocks of the year. It had a great story, rose to fame, and came back down. But just to give you a little bit of background of Hyliion, the management team here looked at 150 companies before settling on them. Also, they have a year and about 9 months left to find a target. What they're looking for is a solution somewhere for solutions for emissions and sustainability of products and of industries. The stock price, the warrants right now are well over $3. The stock price, I think, is around $11 or $12. To me, this price is already maxed out at what it could be, and you're going to be holding on to this for such a long time without potentially a letter of intent for some time. So for me, this is a pass at the moment. I mean, I could be completely wrong. They could come out with a letter of intent next week, but for everything else that's out there, this is a pass to get something into the future, and it's already priced out. There's no sense of buying into it and just holding it with minimal gains. The next one I'm going to talk about, ticker symbol, I call it QELL, but it's QELL. Obviously, this one has risen in price recently, just because it looks like they're a perfect combination for Proterra. This SPAC stock is run by a lot of the guys from GM, different cars, EV sectors, and what they're saying is it seems like it's a perfect combination for Proterra, and the stock price currently reflects that. If you do buy into the hype, and Proterra is the target, you will be rewarded handsomely. If they do announce that Proterra is not the target, that's the risk you can run into. I think you would see some steep declines in this SPAC stock. Number 5, I'm going to get into. This one is the moneymaker at the moment. Without any type of letter intent out there, ticker symbol LCYA, and I touched upon this yesterday. So LCA has the merger date today. I think they approved it today. Tillman, who is the guy who is bringing this SPAC stock right after LCA went public, is using this SPAC stock, and I'm theorizing here. I could be wrong, but I am theorizing that he's going to be bringing his Golden Nugget, his hotels and restaurants public with this SPAC stock. The warrants currently are about $2, and I do think they have room to run up to $3 without any announcement. When he's going to bring whatever he's going to have a letter of intent with whatever he's going to have next. Definitely, if you want to have secure money with a rise up without any letter of intent, LCYA is what is to get into. And I bet a lot of people are going to be moving their money from LCA over to LCYA. So you probably see a volume increase in the short term. And of course, number 6, I say this in every video, Pershing Square Tontine Holdings should be in everyone's portfolio. This is the 6th SPAC stock without a target. Obviously, there's a lot of information out there. I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. Look at buying the stock over the warrants. The warrants are at a premium at the moment. In addition, if you do hold the SPAC stock over time, after the letter of intent is made and after the merger, a lot of those stocks actually turn into warrants over time. And there's a whole story behind it, but there's a pool and more people that sell after the merger is announced and it's signed. The more warrants there are in the pool for the people that are holding. That's what Tontine is. But those are the 6 SPAC stocks without any targets yet that you should be getting into. And if you know anything about SPAC stocks, they do shoot up after usually after that target is announced, and they come down and they go back up. So these are some great ones to get into that look successful and having a target. Also, like and subscribe. I'll be continuing making videos this week. Santa Claus Rally Week. So enjoy. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.